FC25 realism sliders and settings. Now this video is just an update on the previous slider video I did a few days ago where you guys left loads of feedback, and from the feedback I gathered that some people are finding the game very difficult and some people are finding the game very easy after applying these sliders. Now today I'll be showing you guys how to make it either more difficult or slightly easier for yourself without necessarily having to change the difficulty as well. Now, first things off, we're going to get straight into it with shot assistance. I have it on precision. If you want to make it more difficult and you're scoring way too many goals, have it on manual, especially if you are not used to playing with fully manual. It's going to be a totally different experience. I have it on precision because I'm still struggling to score goals. Through pass assistance, for me, again, is still on semi-assisted. If you have it on fully assisted and you find the game easy, then you know why, because everything is being assisted for you, right? You can have it on manual even if semi is easy, but it's not for me. It's really not, because we also have pass error very high. So having through pass assistance on semi plus like 72 pass error makes through passes very difficult. One that I have changed and I have applied in the gameplay you're seeing right now is ground pass assistance. I've gone from semi-assisted to manual. Here's the thing about manual though. When you play on fully manual passing, the pass error slider becomes null and void for that specific type of pass. So since I'm playing on fully manual ground passing, the pass error slider does not apply to normal ground passes. The slider that does still apply is the pass speed, right? So if you get to a point where you fully master manual passing, then the game may get easier, but trust me, it's a completely different experience if you've never played with manual, and you'll see all the mistakes that I'm making right now. Jockeying, again, I was on assisted, now I'm on manual because I even mentioned in the previous video, still use the game, I kind of have it on assisted, and I know eventually I'm going to go to manual once I start to find it easy, when I start to know how to jockey and when to anticipate making tackles and stuff like that. So that's another tip for you guys to apply to yourselves. And then pass block assistance was off. I have it on in this game. Now what pass block assistance does is it causes players to be more eager to make interceptions. So if a ball is close to them, they'll break out of the position that they're in to try to get that ball. So they're more aggressive, and that's both the AI players and the user control players. So it makes it a bit more intense, especially in the congested areas on the field. I always mention that all the switching controls are down to personal preference. I still have contextual agile dribbling off. I still have save assistance semi, and I still have analog sprint off. I'll also just show you guys a few changes I've made to the sliders in order to make it a bit more difficult for myself. Bear in mind, these changes are only for those people that are finding the previous set of sliders a bit easy. So just bear that in mind. If you're finding those difficult, by all means, stick to those. I have lowered the pass error slider for the CPU down to 62 to make sure that they make less errors when they're passing. The user pass error slider is still high on 72, so only the CPU errors have been lowered. Again, it's going to make it difficult for you to get the ball back in such instances. And if you're also using manual passing and you're not used to using manual passing, you're going to make a lot of errors in passing. So just simply keeping the ball is going to be more difficult, thus creating chances will also be more difficult. I've also lowered the line length from 33 down to 30 for both the CPU and the user, making things a bit more congested in the center of the park, giving both you and the CPU less space to work into and to create chances from. The line width is also on 50. This is what I've been playing around with quite a bit. I can't remember if I had it on 55 or on 50, but yeah, it's on 50 now. And then the first touch control error for the CPU has been lowered down to 58, whereas the users stays on 68. So they'll have less error again in the first touches, in their first time passes, in the first time shots, which gives them an advantage. AI behavior as well. If you want to make it more difficult for yourself, change it to tactical. This is where you're going to sacrifice realism for difficulty. That's the common trend with FC games or with FIFA games. If you want to make it more challenging for yourself, you have to sacrifice realism, because it's just how the game is set up. It's not set up to be an authentic football simulator. It's not. So I have it on tactical, which means all the sliders and the AI behavior will change depending on the team you play. This is how they're currently set up. If you play a team that has a different set of tactics. All these sliders are going to change. So each game is going to feel different. But there are going to be instances where you're going to have 90 dribble frequency and they're just going to be spamming stupid dribbles. But that's if you want a challenge. Like I said, you'll have to sacrifice realism. So I just want to give you guys this quick update. I will also be dropping a members video today where I go into my full settings that I use regarding my match settings, my visual settings, my audio settings, my camera settings, all the different tips and tricks I use to increase realism, especially in career mode, to increase the immersion of career mode as well. I just wanted to give everybody this little update to cater to all the feedback I got from the previous video. Like I said, the join button is down below to those who want to be members. I'll be releasing full detailed slider updates, each title update as it comes throughout FC25, but that'll be exclusive for members. Apart from that, there's still career mode content on the video. Check out the Real Madrid career mode. It's actually pretty sick. We're doing some stuff over there. If you have enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe as well. I'd greatly appreciate that. I've been Pretty Crush, and I'll see you guys next time.